All right, gentlemen, are we ready? Okay. Right. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Yeah, feel free to come a little bit closer because is no point to try to ignore each other. Brilliant. Oh, right. Okay. I think we have plenty extra mats. So today we will start the practice lying down. Okay. Everyone has an extra mat, and we will keep this extra mat underneath the chest area. Okay. So as you're lying down, make sure the mat is approximately here. Okay, so underneath basically the shoulder blade area. Okay, and just lie down on your back. I go around. Wow, just careful. I go around to check your posture. Okay, if it's not comfortable, probably you are not in the right pose, and open your arms nice and wide. Exactly, beautiful. If you want, keep your legs straight, or if you want, bring the soles of bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet together. Open your knees wide, so you start to immediately work a little bit with the hip area, the pelvis area. Nice. Perfect. Simon, can you move it just a little bit further? Up, 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 up. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, nice. Here you are. Good. And just close your eyes. Having a nice deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth. Have a little gap between your lips and exhaling out through your lips. Breathing in. And wherever you immediately feel the tension in your body, exhale in and out, into and from that area. Okay, underneath the shoulder blades. Start to connect with the breath, connect with the body, connect with this present moment we are in right now. Nice. And if your legs in butterfly pose, but in the meantime you want to change because your legs getting tired, feel free. If your legs are straight, but in the meantime want to change them and bring them into butterfly pose, feel free. I encourage you to create a practice for yourself, not just this morning, but every moment, every time. Even if there is someone else sitting in front of you and offering your postures, create the practice which is yours in the very moment. Watch the air is traveling through your nose, into your throat, into the chest, the rib cage, the abdominal region. Make the breath just a fraction longer as you have your next inhale, slowly waking up your body. And exhale out, make the exhale just a fraction longer. Watch the air traveling in and out. Watch your thoughts in your mind. Maybe still digesting what happened during the weekend. Maybe you're already full of plans for the next week, for the next days. And if that's the fact that your mind is super busy with your thoughts, slowly bring your mind into the body, into your breath. Slowly arrive onto your mat. Visualize your body is lying on your mat. Stay there for a couple of more breaths. And as you are lying on your mat, just feeling, watching your body. Ask yourself, how do you feel this morning? What can I do for you? Where is your power this morning? What kind of thoughts are present in your mind? You are full of super excited plans? Or are you full of worries? And if you feel that you're not sure how you face some challenges, you giving up your power, or you are connected with your own power. Today is the day of 12 Kan, which is the Nawal of power, one of the most powerful Nawalas. Basically, as we are going through the practice, we will wake up a little bit your inner power. We are waking up this little snake coiled into the pelvis area. And the snake will slowly travel up through the spine. This is kind of the metaphor of your inner fire, the metaphor of your inner power, which is always there, but sometimes it's just kind of in a sleeping mode. Sometimes you think you have to change something, you have to be some really special and particular, then you will be more powerful. You giving your power into some other people's hand. You think they are more powerful than you. You have to kind of disappear. You have to shrink yourself. You just close your mouth. You are not speaking because you think your truth is not valid. We all have the power. We all have this power within us. Today is the day when you went through in this life, and maybe previous lives as well, or maybe we are talking about your ancestors' lives and experiences, all of this wisdom, and today we have a chance to gather everything. Gather, and with this wisdom, with this power, help other people to fly. We are not just doing this whole life for us. We are doing this whole story called life together. We're painting this picture together. Stay there for a breath. Nice. And then slowly, if your legs been in butterfly pose, slowly bring your knees together. If your legs been straight, slowly bend your knees. Separate your feet as wide as your mat, okay? Breathe in here, and as you exhale, simply just lower both knees to the right, okay? Drop both knees to the right, turn your head towards the left. And as you're breathing in, knees pointing towards the sky. As you exhale, lower your knees to the opposite direction, turn your head to the right, okay? Do it 2 more times in each direction. Work with your breath, so please do it slowly, okay? As you're breathing in, knees traveling up towards the sky. As you exhale, knees on one side. Slowly breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6. It depends on you. And as you exhale, knees on the floor. Okay, 1 more time on each side. Work slowly, feel, sense. Connect with your own feelings, connect with your own power, connect with your own voice. Last time, breathing in. When your knee is pointing towards the entrance, stay in the position, okay? Lower your knees to the left. Perfect. And stay in this position for 3 breaths. If you need a little bit more sensation, rest your left ankle on the top of your right knee, on the top of your right thigh, okay? If you want a little extra sensation. If you're happy, keep both feet on the floor. No, right ankle. Left ankle, exactly, that's it. Stay there, breathe there. Is your body, is your sensation. Maybe 2 people, I see 2 different postures, but they have exactly the same sensations. Stay there for a breath. So that's why I never encourage you to look around. Always, if you want, just keep your eyes closed and just really tune into your little bubble. Change the side. Inhale, knees pointing towards the sky. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. Rest your right ankle on the top of your left thigh if you wish, or just keep both feet on the floor. Stay there for 2 or 3 breaths. Nice. Both knees traveling down towards the floor. So basically you have a little twist. Exactly. Beautiful. Nice. Stay there. Breathe there. Beautiful. And with the next inhale, slowly bring your knees back to the center. Nice. And now we are moving into child pose. So slowly roll to the right or the left side. Doesn't matter. Roll onto your side. Or roll up into seated pose and find your way to come into child pose. Okay? Open your knees a little bit wider. Big toes touch. And just walk your hands towards the front edge of the mat. Try to keep the child pose active. I know it's Monday. You might feel a little bit tired. But try to start the whole posture, the whole practice a little bit more active. 10 fingertips on the floor instead of your palms. Lift your elbows. Of course, if you feel you don't have energy, just find your own posture. And stay there for 2 or 3 breaths. Your chest is traveling towards the floor. Maybe forehead down, maybe chin down, doesn't matter. Relax the shoulder area. Beautiful. Stay there, breathe there. Facial muscles soft. Nice. Last inhale. And let's mobilize the spine. Palms flat on the floor. Look towards your hands. And as you're breathing in, slide the chest. Keep it close to the floor. Slide the chest forward. Arrive into low cobra pose. Okay, make sure the shoulders are traveling back. Chest forward. Neck nice and long. Neutralize your neck. And as you exhale, all 4 position. Round your spine. Sit on your heels. Child pose. Okay. Super easy. Let's do it 3 more times. If it's not your cup of tea, feel free to adjust the posture. Inhale. Chest traveling forward, arrive into low cobra, maybe slowly coming into cobra, lifting the chest a little bit further. As you exhale, all four position, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. You're still breathing, you're still present. 2 more times. Inhale, chest traveling forward. Beautiful. Maybe lift the chest a little bit further up, come into upward facing dog. It's really up to you. As you exhale, all four position, round your spine. Everything is super soft. Shoulders back, shoulders back. Exactly, exactly, much better, beautiful. And child pose, and last time, inhale, low cobra, cobra or up dog, and this time stay in the position for 3 breaths. Okay, stay in low cobra, cobra, up dog, stay there for 3 breaths. Try not to use your hands too much, back muscles working, and move your head a little bit, bring the chin close to the chest, close to one shoulder, lifting up towards the sky, close to other shoulder, the chest drawing teeny tiny circles, the shoulders traveling back, chest lifted. Change the direction of the little circles, or maybe just hang your head. Anything feels good. And slowly come back to all four position. Round your spine, sit on your heels, come into child pose. Stay there only for 1 breath, exhaling out. And from there, downward facing dog. Come into down dog and just stay in down dog. Paddle with your feet, walk with your feet. Okay, one leg is straight at the knee bend. Palms super flat on the floor. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Use the floor like your prop, pushing yourself backwards. Spread the fingers wide, palms flat on the floor. Imagine your mat is a door. Someone on the other side of the door, you don't want this person to come in and push, 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 push. Stay there, walk a little bit, move a little bit. Beautiful. And as you exhale, come into plank position. Come into plank. Lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. Zip up your invisible trousers. Stay in plank. Only 1 breath in plank. Okay? Stay as you are. Shift your body weight forward. I'm pulling the crown of the head forward. Don't lose the abs. Keep zipping up. Exactly. Beautiful. Little bend in your elbows. Everything stays, just little bend in your elbows, not the knees. Elbows, elbows. Exactly. Squeeze your elbows in. Stay there. Breathe there. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Drop your knees if it's too much. Last inhale. Head is not hanging. Beautiful. Pubic bone on the floor. Leave the chest. Sorry, I'm a little bit picky. Roll the shoulders back. Leave the chest. Nice. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Come into down dog. You know the devil is living in the little details. Teeny tiny details is changing the whole story. In down dog, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Bend your right knee, lift the right hip. And now simply stay in this pose and draw circles with your right knee, okay? Concentrate on your right knee, do it slowly, exactly. Move your right knee towards every direction as far as you can. Move your knee towards one direction, to the other direction. Huge circles, okay? Huge. Try to figure out how far you can move your knee up, to the side, to the left. Big circles, very big circles. You start to mobilize the hip area, okay? Huge circles. Stay there for the breath. Beautiful. And now step your right foot outside of your right hand, eyes outside of the little finger, and step the left foot outside of the left hand. Nice. Now grab the big toes with the first 2 fingers. Your knee is slightly bit soft, I guess. Step your feet approximately hip width apart, okay? Just a little bit closer, that's it. Now breathe in here, lift the chest, your knees slightly bit probably bent. As you exhale, bend your knees, lower the bum towards your heels, lift the chest. Maybe you are in this position, maybe you are here, doesn't matter. Lower the bum as far as you can, keep the heels flat on the floor, okay? As you exhale, straighten your legs, straighten your legs. Doesn't matter they still bent or completely straight, find your pose. 3 more times. Inhale, lower the buttocks, lift the chest, work with the breath, work with the breath. As you exhale, straighten your legs. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Lower the bum. Grab the toes like this. As you exhale, straighten your legs. Exhale out. Use the breath. Good. Last time. Inhale. Lower the bum. Lift the chest. As you exhale, straighten your legs. Beautiful. Get ready for garland pose malasana. Bend your knees, lower the bum. Turn your toes, let's say 10-degree out, just a little turn. Bring the palms together next to your heart. Press your elbows against your knees. Feel free to use brick or block underneath your heels or even underneath your bum. Lift the chest, look forward. Press the tip of your elbows against your knees. And resist with your knees, okay? So we are not just sitting in the pose like a little bird in the nest and looking around. Wow, what a beautiful view. But you still actively start to kind of, I don't like to use it opening the hip area, but basically activating the hip area. Create a little space there. Relax your shoulders. Beautiful, that's nice. Stay there for the breath. Downward facing dog. Slowly lower both hands on the floor. Walk your feet back to down dog. If you want to practice a vinyasa, slow vinyasa, if you want to stay in down dog, you are more than welcome, okay? Nice. Beautiful. And in downward facing dog, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Bend your left knee, lift the left hip. And again, super simple, draw circles with your knee. Start with small ones and make the circles a little bit bigger. Okay, your knee when it's traveling this way towards the leg, how far you can bring it towards the leg, how far you can bring it down, how far, so make this circle super big, okay? Experiment. Feel, sense. As you're drawing circles with your knees, the whole leg is moving. The connection between the pelvis, the hip area, and the big bone, the femur, they start to get a little bit more loose, a little bit more oil, kind of oiling this area. One more breath. And as you exhale, change the direction of the circles. Just one or two circles. Perfect. Nice. And now as you exhale, step the left foot outside of the left hand, right foot outside of the right hand, folding forward. Now walk your feet hip distance apart. And let's move into chair pose. Inhale, bend your knees, lower the bum, lift your arms alongside of your ears, or open your arms a little bit wider, or palms together next to your heart. Your choice. As you exhale, folding forward. Good. 3 more times. Legs getting longer and longer. Inhale, back to chair pose. Make sure you are able to lift your toes, so your body weight on your heels. Exactly. As you exhale, folding forward. And immediately, as you are in this pose, check your inner arches. Keep them lifted. 2 more times. Inhale, chair. Lift the inner arches. Engage them. Inner thighs getting active. As you exhale, folding forward. Beautiful. Super. And last time. Inhale. And stay there at least 3 breaths. Relax your shoulders. Keep zipping up your invisible trousers. Instead of keeping a huge arch in your lower back, zip up. 2 more breaths. Lift the chest. Nikki, open your arms a little bit wider. Lift the chest. Lift the chest. Exactly. Beautiful. Stay there for a breath. Nice. And as you exhale, folding forward. Nice. Walk your feet together. Cross your right ankle, front of the left one. Cross the right foot, front of the left. Feel free to grab a brick or block underneath your hands. Try to keep your legs relatively straight. So grab the block if you need and walk your hands towards the right. Walk your hands towards the right. Watch as you do this. Your body wants to help you. And maybe you realize the left hip is traveling towards the leg. Move the left hip back. Imagine your invisible friend pulling your left hip back, okay? Your left hip traveling back, right forward. Beautiful. Legs relatively straight-ish if that's available. Stay there for 2 breaths. Beautiful. Always use props if you need to, because they are here to make the practice a little bit more pleasant. Or maybe unpleasant. We'll see. You will understand why I'm saying this in a couple of moments. And as you exhale, walk your hands back towards the center. Uncross your legs, change the cross. Cross the left ankle, front of the right. And again, as you exhale, straighten your legs, folding forward, and walk your hands towards the left this time. Heels flat on the floor. Walk your hands towards the left, 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 left. Exactly. Move the right hip back, left hip forward. And stay there, breathe there. Exhaling out, exhale out everything which blocking you to connect with your full potential, with your full power. As I mentioned, Kan is the most powerful sign. If is in the on the kind of um, if you're using this power, it can be the most beautiful teacher. Or if we are not using this power perfectly, we are not using this power for a good, in a good sense, in a good way, it can be destroying. Slowly walk your hands back to the center, uncross your legs, and from there slowly bend your knees and sit on the floor. Sit on the floor. Keep your feet hip distance apart, arms parallel to the floor. And as you exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower the whole spine on the floor. Okay. We are not finishing yet. Now we start to work, okay? Good, okay. I have some new thing for you guys, some surprise, some present. I don't know you excited or not. Let's do something together, okay? So bend both knees and lift the feet off the floor. Keep the shins parallel to the floor, okay? Shins parallel to the floor. Nice, okay. Interlace the fingers behind your neck. Interlace the fingers behind the neck. Beautiful. Now, as you are in this position, watch that your lower back is super flat on the floor, okay? Keep the head on the floor. Keep the head down. We will lift very soon, don't worry. Lower back super flat on the floor. Now, the aim of these couple of moments, we are in this pose, keep the lower back glued to the floor, okay? So, now, straighten your right leg. Straighten your right leg and lower the right leg towards the floor as long as the lower back still flat, okay? Immediately your lower back is lifted, you lift the right leg a little bit higher, okay? Now, stay there. Be honest. Lift the head, lift the chest. Stay as you are, lift the head, lift the chest. Keep looking up towards the sky, lower back still flat. And super simple movements. Touch the floor with the left toes. Touch the floor with the left toes. And lift the left shin parallel to the floor, okay? Touch the floor with the left toes. Lift the left shin parallel to the floor, okay? This is it. It's super easy. I mean, simple. Left toes on the floor. And lift. Keep looking up towards the sky. Keep the head heavy in your hands. Left toes touch. And lift. Okay, let's do it 5 more times. Touch. And lift. Check your lower back. Lower back still flat. Touch. And lift. Beautiful. And again, touch. And lift. Check your lower back is still flat. Touch. And lift. Right leg nice and long. And 2 more times. Touch. And lift. Beautiful. And last time. Touch. And lift. Amazing. Bend both knees. Lower the head on the floor. 1 breath there. How is that? Is it good? Nice. Okay. I knew you will love it. Beautiful. Okay. Good news, we have only 2 legs, so we do the same on the other side, and after we are done. I mean, with this at least. Okay. So again, bend both knees, lift the shins parallel to the floor, and now extend the other leg, straighten your left leg. Lower back flat on the floor. Lower the left leg towards the floor as long as you can keep the lower back flat. Right knee is relatively away from the chest, so it's not so close to the chest, okay? Now, lift the head, lift the chest. Good. And touch the floor with your right toes. And lift. Left leg is straight. Touch the floor with your right toes. Face is facing towards the sky. And lift. Lower back flat. And again, touch. And lift. Good. And again, touch the floor with your right toes. And lift. Beautiful. And again, touch. And lift. Beautiful. Only 4 more rounds. Touch. And lift. Work slowly. Lower back flat. Touch. And lift. And if you feel that your abs getting tired, lift the straight leg a little bit further away from the floor. A little bit further up. 2 more times. Touch. And lift. Beautiful. And last time. Touch. And lift. Beautiful. And with the next inhale, bend both knees, head on the floor. Hug your knees next to the chest. Draw a couple of circles with your knees. Draw a couple of circles with your knees. Good. And lift your forehead next to your knees. Create a teeny tiny ball from your body. Forehead next to your knees. Lift your forehead next to your knees. And roll up into seated position. Exactly. Roll up into seated pose. Come into cross-legged seated pose. And place your hands on the floor in front of you. Turn your fingertips pointing towards the side of the mat. Fingertips pointing towards you. Okay? The heel of your hands are flat on the floor, so maybe you need to walk your hands closer to you. Okay, and we will practice 3 lion breath. Okay, everyone is familiar with the lion breath? Okay, lion breath, when you exhale, you're looking between your eyebrow center and you're sticking your tongue out. Okay, it looks funny. Okay, now let's do it 3 times. Come with me or do it in your own pace, in your own time. Okay, so breathing in, looking forward, exhaling out. Exhale out everything blocking you reaching your full power. Breathe in and exhale out. Beautiful. And one more time. Nice. And slowly release your hands. Rest your hands on your legs, on your thighs. Stay there for a couple of moments. Stay there for a couple of moments, resting your hands on your legs, in your lap, wherever you feel is comfortable. Exactly. Close your eyes. Just breathe. Watch the length of your breath. Watch. You might create a little space. You activated the center of your body. You might feel a little bit stronger. You might feel, yes, I am capable. Yes, I have the knowledge, the power from my past, from my ancestors. Everything is in my genes. Even I just feel, is it there? I'm not aware yet because it's a little bit deep. But today is the day to mind down, go down, and just connect with all of this power and bring it up into the surface. Yes, you are much, much, much more powerful than you believe. And today is the day when we just leave the victimhood, the victim mode behind us. You are the person who is creating your own life. No one else can stop you. Stay there for a breath. Perfect. And as you exhale, let's move into downward facing dog. Place your hands on the floor, come into downward facing dog. And in downward facing dog, from downward facing dog, come into plank pose. Okay, just come into plank pose. Nice. Come into plank. Okay, let's do it 3 more times. Inhale, come back into downward facing dog. If you need a little extra challenge, lift your right leg up, 3-legged down dog. And as you exhale, come into 3-legged plank. Okay, it's up to you. Inhale, downward facing dog or 3-legged down dog. As you exhale, plank or 3-legged plank. Okay, do it 2 more times in your own pace, in your own time. Inhale. As you exhale, plank or 3-legged plank. Or if you want to stay in down dog, I don't mind. Last time. Inhale, down dog or 3-legged down dog. As you exhale, 3-legged plank or plank. Beautiful. And from there, step your right foot outside of the right hand. Left foot outside of the left hand. Garland pose Malasana. One more time. Lower the pelvis. Palms together next to your heart. Press your elbows against your knees, creating a little extra space. Stay there for 2 breaths. Nice, beautiful. Relax your shoulders. Relax your facial muscles. Last inhale. Can you see yourself as a little miracle? As you exhale, slowly sit on the floor. Lower the spine on the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. And make sure you have a brick or block next to you, okay? One more amazing thing for us this morning, okay? Keep the brick next to you. And when you're lying on the floor, lift both legs up towards the sky. Grab your brick and keep it between your inner thighs, something like this, okay? So create a little space. The brick helps to create a little space, not between the knees, between your inner thighs. Lift both legs up towards the sky. Good. And again, interlace the fingers behind your neck, okay? Both legs are straight, soles of the feet facing towards the sky. If it's too much, bend your knees, is good. Now, beautiful. Now, as you're breathing in, lift the head, lift the chest. Make sure your head is super heavy in your hands, okay? Your face is turning towards the sky. This is your inhale. As you exhale, start to squeeze the brick. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And tuck your tailbone under. Curl the tailbone. Lift the tailbone. Try to reach the sky with your heels. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Lift, 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 lift. Like this. Reach, lift. Exactly. As you exhale, tailbone down, lower back down, head down. Okay, legs still lifted. Okay. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Head is heavy in your hands. No, 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 no. It's fine. Just the head and chest. Lift the head, lift the chest. That's it. Hold the breath. Squeeze the brick. Squeeze the brick. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And curl the tailbone under. Lift the tailbone. Exactly. You're working with the lower part of your abs. As you exhale, head down, chest down, lower back down, tailbone down. Okay? Nice. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Head is heavy in your hands. Squeeze the brick. Squeeze the brick. Lift the tailbone. Curl the tailbone under. As you exhale, release. Try to enjoy, okay? Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. I know it's nonsense, but still. Head is heavy. Squeeze the brick, lift the table. Lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, release. Beautiful. How many people are watching and think, oh my God, what a view. These guys, they are in an amazing place. You are here. You are in dream. Enjoy. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Squeeze the brick, lift the tailbone. Well, who told that heaven is just, there is no hardness? As you exhale, release. That's a Disney movie. You are in the heavens, so you know what does it mean. Inhale. Yes. Lift the head, lift the chest. Squeeze the brick, lift the tailbone. Lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, release. What about 3 more? Is it okay? Okay, 3 more. After we're done, inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Squeeze the brick, lift the table. Lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, release. Only 2 more. Don't give up. We are almost there, almost there. The gate is there. See the light at the end of the tunnel. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest. Squeeze the brick, lift the table. Lift, lift, lift. You are powerful. You're waking up this little snake. As you exhale, release. And this is the last one. Inhale. Lift the head, lift the chest, squeeze the brick, lift the table. As you exhale, release. Amazing, beautiful. Congratulations, everyone. You survived. Say a huge thank you for yourself. Remove the brick, remove the block. Nice. Lower your knees to the right, lower your knees to the left. Do it a couple of times. Move a little bit. Give a little stretch to the side of the abdominal region. That's it. Stay there for a breath or 2. Beautiful. Nice. And with the next breath, we are moving back into downward facing dog. Bring your knees close to the chest. Lift your forehead next to your knees. Roll up into seated pose. And from there, roll into down dog or find your way to come into down dog. Options, stay in down dog, or as you exhale, come into plank or 3-legged plank, okay? And move between down dog and plank 3 times, exactly as we done on the other side. Inhale, down dog or 3-legged down dog, lift the left leg this time, and 3-legged plank or plank as you exhale, okay? 2 more times, in your own pace, in your own time. Yes, you have the superpower, is not even a question. Inhale, down dog or 3-legged down dog, as you exhale, plank or 3-legged plank. Well, we start the week like, wow, we are God and goddesses. Last time, inhale, down dog. As you exhale, plank or 3-legged plank. Good. And from plank, lower the whole body down on the floor. Whole body down, nice and flat. Beautiful. And just to see I'm not super bad, extend your left arm towards the entrance. Okay. Move a little bit to the chest area. Press your left palm into the right palm into the floor next to the chest. And as you're bending your right knee, bend the right knee. Lower the right foot on the floor behind you as you're lifting the right knee off the floor. Okay? Now, if you feel this position, exactly, just roll towards the straight arm. If you feel this pose is super easy for you, what to do? Roll back to the front for a moment, please. Instead of keeping the arm, bend your elbow a little bit, exactly. And now roll back, exactly. And if you still feel super easy, good. Okay, right knee pointing towards the sky. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too much. So between the two, elbow down. Exactly. You can bend both knees if you want, and both knees pointing towards the sky if you want. Okay. You don't have to. No. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. head resting on the floor. Nice. That's it. Just breathe. Stay there for 2 or 3 breaths. Now you're creating a little extra space in the shoulder area, in the chest area. Keep your mind side there. Breathe there. Buenos días. Pose, arms straight, elbow bent is really your choice. Nice. Stay there for a couple of breaths. So back to the previous thread of my thoughts. As you're creating it, breathing into the shoulder, into the chest area, you're creating a little extra space around your heart. You have the power, but we have to use this power we have wisely, mindfully. Because as I mentioned, you can be the most manipulative person, like really like a snake. So the can is the power, the snake, the serpent. And you can kind of hypnotize people, and people will do whatever you want, but probably you're not using your power in a way which making the world a better place. Otherwise, if you use it, you can be the most amazing, most powerful teacher. And as you exhale, but of course we need to connect with the heart. Slowly roll back onto your front, roll back onto your front, and slowly find your way to come into child pose. Come into child pose. Stay in child pose for 2 or 3 breaths. Keep your arms alongside of your body. Allow your arms just to hang, shoulders just to hang. To give a little break for your shoulders after the previous pose. So arms alongside of your legs, shoulders just exactly hanging. Beautiful, if that's comfortable. Nice. Stay there for 2 more breaths. Downward facing dog. With the next inhale, walk your hands towards the front, come into downward facing dog. Come into down dog. If you want to practice a vinyasa, feel free. Let's wait for others who still in child pose. Perfect. And in downward facing dog, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Lift your right leg up. Perfect. And as you exhale, warrior 2, step your right foot between your hands, left heel on the floor, big circle with your arms, and come into warrior 2 position. Bend your front knee. Imagine the person who is behind you pulling your knee a little bit backwards towards him or towards her. Breathe in here. As you exhale, reverse your warrior. Check the inner arches of both feet. They still active? Inhale back to warrior 2. As you exhale, side angle. Try to push your elbow, press your elbow against your knee. You're still working with the hip area, okay? Inhale 2 more times, warrior 2. As you exhale, reverse your warrior. Bend your front knee, bend your front knee, bend your front knee. Good. Inhale, warrior 2. As you exhale, press your elbow against your knee. Reach towards the leg with the fingertips. Beautiful. And one more time. Inhale. As you exhale, reverse. Breathing in. As you exhale, side angle. Stay there for a breath. Try to reach the leg with the fingertips. Lift the inner arch of your back foot. Back leg is beautiful long. Inhale back to warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. And as you exhale, bend both knees but turn your left toes out. So we go moving into goddess pose or horse stance pose. Turn your toes out as far as you can. Out, 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 out. And walk your feet closer towards each other. So as you're bending your knees, your ankles underneath your knees. Press your palms against your inner thighs. Push your knees backwards. Okay, bend your knees, bend your knees. Sit a little bit deeper. If you feel you super heavy, engage the pelvic floor muscles and you feel immediately your upper body doesn't have any weight. Breathe in here. As you exhale, turn the chest towards the lake. You're kind of pushing your left knee backwards, right knee backwards. Inhale, chest back to the neutral, back to the center. As you exhale, other side. Turn the belly button towards the side. Turn the chest. And 2 more times on each side. Breathing in. As you exhale, twist. Breathing in. Squeezing out everything which doesn't allow you to reach your full potential. 1 more time on each side. Breathing in. Gathering everything you learned in your life, bringing everything up into the surface. Breathing back to the center. As you exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, back to the center. Stay there for a breath. As you exhale, fingertips on the floor. Straighten your legs, turn your toes in, heels slightly bit out, and simply just folding forward. Fold forward. Stay there for a breath or two. Hands on the floor, walk your hands slightly bit backwards. Or maybe grab the big toes with the first 2 fingers. Legs getting longer and longer with every exhale. That's it. Use your bricks or blocks underneath your hands if you feel it's beneficial. Stay there, breathe there. Nice. And as you exhale, soften your knees. Walk your hands towards the front edge of the mat. Turn your right toes towards the leg and lift your left heel. Come into low lunge, your hands inside of your right foot. Okay? Turn 1. Walk your hands closer to you. Walk your hands closer to you. Lift the chest, look forward. And as you exhale, try to reach the leg with the chest. Still looking forward. Reach the wall behind you with your left heel, okay? Like someone pulling the crown of the head and your left heel back and forward. This is your version 1, okay? We done this pose a couple of times last week, so maybe you're ready for version 2. Thread your right arm underneath your right leg, okay? Right arm underneath your right leg. Your right knee basically on the top of your right shoulder, okay? Okay? Like this, okay? If you want, you can try. Still reach, just shift your body weight back and forward. This is version 2. Version 3, walk your right foot towards the left hand and lift the right foot off the floor. And now this is the point you understand why I always ask you to look forward. If you look this way, you cannot go further. Version next, shift your body weight forward and lift the left foot off the floor. Okay? So you have at least 4 or 5 versions. Choose yours. Feel free to play with it. 2 breaths wherever you are. If your body is tired, just forget it. Beautiful. Looking forward, looking forward. If you look back, it won't happen. I mean, maybe will. Beautiful. And as you exhale, slowly release. Untangle your legs and arms. Left knee on the floor. And slowly straighten your right leg. Okay, straighten your right leg. Flex your right foot. Lift the chest. Use the brick or block. That's it. Lift the chest. Turn the belly button towards the straight leg. Again, your body is on your side. Your body wants to help you. Maybe left hip now is traveling forward. Shift your left hip back. Stay there. Breathe there. Feel free to play with the pelvis, the hip area. Move one hip back, forward. Experiment when you feel that, wow, that's a beautiful stretch in the back of the right leg. Find your pose. Nice. Stay there for 2 more breaths. If you don't feel too much, both hands outside of the right leg. Walk your hands towards the right. Stay there. Imagine someone pulling your heel towards the leg and your toes pointing towards your nose. Here you are. Beautiful. Inhale. Lift the head, lift the chest back to low lunge. Bend your front knee. Downward facing dog. If you want, stay in down dog. If you need rest, come into child. If you want to continue activity, vinyasa. Okay? Find your version. Stay there for a breath or 2. Vinyasa, down dog, plank or child pose. Nice. And with the next inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Lift your left leg up. Warrior 2. Step your left foot between your hands, outer edge of the right foot on the floor. Arms parallel to the floor. Find your posture. Lift the inner edge of your back foot on the floor. So make sure the back leg is not bent, it's nice and straight. Look towards the leg. Good. Stay there, breathe. Just what I touch. No, I didn't touch here. I touched just here. Good. Is on the floor, is on the floor. This always straight. Okay. Someone pulling your right hand back, someone pulling your left arm forward. You're reaching back and forward. You connected with the past, with the future, but you are standing in the present, gathering your full power. Breathe in here. As you exhale, reverse your warrior. You still a warrior, the back leg is still long. Don't lose the back leg. Inhale, warrior 2. As you exhale, side angle. What is your magical power? What is your talent? Inhale 2 more times. Why are you in this body? Why you have this tool? What you need to reach, learn, teach through what you have. Inhale. As you exhale, side angle. We all have some talent. Even if you think I don't, you have something. Maybe you have the most amazing smile in the world. Maybe you have the most amazing voice and can sing or dance in the world. We all have something. Maybe you just forget it. Inhale. Today is the day to go down, go deep, and mine all of these things out. Stay inside angle. Stay there. Breathe there. Inhale. Back to warrior 2. Both legs are straight. And again, turn your toes, all of your toes out. Right to the right, left to the left. Bring your palms together next to your heart. Back to horse stance pose, goddess pose. Ankles underneath your knees. Bend both knees. Sit a little bit deeper. Turn your toes out as far as you can. As far as you can, exactly. Inner arch is lifted. Find the stillness. Pelvic floor muscle engage. You're super light. Nice. And because you're light, maybe stay there version 1 or version 2. Lift your left heel. On the floor, lower down. Lift your right heel. Maybe it's not your cup of tea. In this case, don't do. Lower down. Version 2. Okay, version 3. Lift both heels. Lower down. Don't do if it's not yours, mainly if you have knee issue. Version 4. Lift your heels and stay there for 3 breaths. Okay. Next version. Arms parallel to the floor, upper body parallel to the floor, like a bird. Choose. Maybe you're still in version 1. Perfect. Maybe you are in version 100 because you are more creative than I am and you created new postures. That's fine. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Find your pose and find a little smile on your face. Here you are. Last breath wherever you are. Amazing. Folding forward, heels on the floor, fingertips on the floor. Turn your toes slightly bit in. If you want to add a little extra stretch for the neck, interlace the fingers behind your neck. Bring your elbows close to each other like you're closing the wings front of you. And allow your head to be heavy, your arms to be heavy, okay? If it's not your cup of tea, find any other posture. Stay there, breathe there. Enjoy the stillness. Coming back home to your breath. Beautiful. Now you gather the little energy. Both hands on the floor. Soften your knees. Walk your hands towards the front edge of the mat. Turn your left toes towards the front. Hands inside of your left foot. Low lunge. Lift your right heel. Good. Version 1. Walk your hands close to you. Chest traveling forward and back. And of course, in the meantime, closer and closer to the floor. You create space. Again, if you want, thread your left arm underneath your left leg. Stay in the pose, shifting your body back and forward. Maybe walk the left foot towards the right hand, lift the left foot, stay there. Or maybe shift your body weight forward and lift the right leg. Okay? Choose your option. You have 3 breaths to experiment. Stay in version 1. Keep both hands in. And now you can go a little bit deeper. Like this, your leg doesn't allow you to go deep. Okay? Chest forward. And back. Keep looking forward. Keep looking forward. Exactly. That's nice. Beautiful. Really nice. Stay there. Breathe there. One more breath wherever you are. Amazing, everyone. As you exhale, untangle your arms, both hands inside of the left leg, right knee on the floor. Slowly straighten your left leg. Flex your left foot. Leave the chest, breathe in. Turn the belly button towards the straight leg and folding forward. Again, your body wants to help you. Say thank you very much for the help and shift your right hip back. Right hip back. That's it. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lifting the chest, and as you exhale, try to reach the leg with the belly button and later the chest, later the head, slowly building up the pose. Toes pointing towards the sky like you want to scratch your nose with your toes. That's it. Stay there for a breath. Amazing, everyone. Nice. And as you exhale, low lunge, bend your front knee, walk your hands towards the front. And step your feet hip distance apart at the front edge of the mat, folding forward. Exhale out. Inhale, huge circle with your arms. Lift your arms up towards the sky, reach. And as you exhale, hands next to your heart. Stay there for a couple of moments. Just feel your body, just feel your feet. Feel your body on your mat, in the space. Listen everything around you, the noises, feel the warmth on your skin. You are here on your mat. You are breathing. You are feeling, sensing. You are a little piece of miracle of this universe. Every breath is a miracle. If you think about how many millions and millions of cells in your body and all working to keep you healthy, to keep you alive. If you think you are not a miracle, what it is? You are a miracle walking on 2 feet. You have the most valuable present you can have, your life. Every breath is a celebration of this life. And not just on your yoga mat, out of your yoga mat. Your talent you have, your power you have to make other people's life a little bit more sweeter, to make this world a better place, is always within you. If you think you are not a miracle, you're shutting down your power. You won't be able to share. You won't be able to fulfill the aim why you are here. Stay there for a breath. Remind yourself as you're breathing in who you are. That you are a god. You are a goddess. That's it. So simple. And with the next inhale, open your eyes. Big circle with your arms. Lift your arms up towards the sky. And we are going to lie down on the floor. As you exhale, bend your knees. Sit on the floor and find your way to lie down on your back. Okay? Let's finish the practice with half bridge or full wheel posture. So bend both knees, soles of the feet on the floor. Keep your soles of the feet on the floor. Separate your feet as wide as your buttocks, you have the pelvis, and heels very close to the bum. Arms next to the body. And option 1, lift the bum, lower back, middle back, upper back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Walk your shoulders close to each other. And this is your version 1 or full wheel. Palms pressing into the floor underneath your shoulders. And lift the chest. Okay? If you have any version, any variation, feel free to practice. You have 3 breaths in the pose. Just breathe. Good. If you are in the second version, try to reach the wall behind you with your chest. Okay? Imagine, use the feet. Your feet are pushing you towards the wall behind you and the chest traveling forward, forward, forward. Exactly. Lengthen your arms. Just slowly, slowly. That's nice. Beautiful. Doing very well. Good. Stay there. Breathe there. Try to bring the knees just a fraction closer. Energize your inner thighs and the chest traveling forward, forward, forward. Last breath wherever you are. Beautiful. And as you exhale, slowly release the hands, lower the pelvis, grab your brick or block and place it underneath your bum. Okay? The brick has 3 dimensions. Use it as a flat block, or maybe in a mid version, or maybe the high version, okay? And keep it underneath your bum, not the lower back, buttocks, underneath the sacrum. If you want, keep your both feet on the floor. If you want, keep your legs straight, or slowly straighten your legs. Walk your feet towards the leg. If you chose the highest version, your legs straight, and you feel there is a pinch in your lower back, bend your knees, or change the position of your brick. Find the position of your arms. If you want, it's quite nice to grab your elbows and rest your arms on the floor. Again, we are going back a little bit, lengthening the chest, creating a little bit more space in the chest, in the heart area. Again, if it's not your cup of tea, just don't do. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. And have a super, super, super long, long, long exhale. Breathing in through your toes, through your legs, through the spine, into the crown of the head, arms, fingers. And as you exhale, just allow your body to soften. Like a flower slowly opening up. Showing up the color, showing up the shape. Showing up the beauty. Showing up and sharing. As beings, I wanted to say humans, but not necessarily humans, as beings, any living creature just passing you, having this amazing, beautiful sense. They just amazed of the beauty, they just amazed of the miracle. Probably you already, it happened with you even in on the property here in Eagle's Nest, that you've been walking and wow, what is this amazing sense? Your power, your talent, exactly the same. It's something miraculous. It's something, when people are passing, they just lifting their head. Wow, what was that? That's amazing. And you have this. You have this beauty, you have this talent, you have this power. That's why you've been born. Find it and share it. And today is the day, definitely energetically, 12 Kan is supported. As I mentioned, Kan is the serpent, which is shredding the skin. If you think, no, I'm not talented, no, I'm not powerful, there is nothing miraculous within me, today is a chance to shred this skin of not loving thoughts, this darkness. Stay there for a breath. And slowly we are moving into Shavasana. If you want, stay as you are, or bend your knees, remove the brick or the block underneath. And lower the spine on the floor, super, super slowly. You can keep your knees bent if you have a big arch in your lower back, if you have pain in your lower back, or spread your legs and arms nice and wide. If you don't want to be in seated position, simply just come up into, if you don't want to be in Shavasana, sorry, just come up into seated pose. Find your posture. Use the breathing. Use the breathing, and every single exhale is a chance to exhale out whatever is blocking you to find your full potential. And every inhale is a chance to wake up the light within you, the power within you. If you visualize the power like a little snake coiled into the pelvis area, and every breath you're just waking up this little snake. And this little snake is just traveling up, 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 up through the spine. If you want, you can visualize color. If you want, you can visualize light. Traveling up and filling up your whole body, whole being, body, mind, heart. And you see yourself like this being who is full of light, shredding everything not serving you, shredding everything blocking you from your full potential to reaching the full potential, from reaching the full potential. Every exhale, just cleaning up, removing, creating space. We think that we are equal with our name, with our schools, with the country we are coming from, with the family. We think ourselves as a limited human being. And we just forget what is our true nature. That we are all light beings. We are all God and Goddess. And I'm not talking about leaving the mat and after just pushing everyone away that, yes, I'm a God and you are just a little human being. No, everyone is a God. We need to be able to see it in ourselves and see it in others. Because it's not only you, it's everyone. Even the animals, even the plants. Treat everything and everyone with respect, starting with yourself. Slowly start to deepen your breath. If you want to stay a little bit more in Shavasana, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, slowly start to bring the awareness back into your body, maybe lifting your arms overhead, stretch your legs, your arms, your spine. Maybe just move your body, move your toes, your fingers. Slowly bending your knees, bringing your knees close to the chest. Rock side to side if it feels good. And slowly find your way to come up into seated pose, roll onto your side and come up into seated pose. If you want. When you are upright, bring your palms together next to your heart. Close your eyes, breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, bow your head. Give thanks for yourself being who you are. And give thanks for everything that has happened in your life. It was all for a purpose and all part of your journey. The suffering and the pain as well as the joy and the love. This world is a beautiful place. Live in it with all your heart. Namaste. Thank you very much, all of you being here this morning and sharing the practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was amazing to see all of you this morning and work together. Thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of the day. Please share your beauty, share your talent, share whatever you have. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Feel free to stay and meditate a little bit if you feel.